Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Sphere Contact Campaign in Business Builder. Okay, and you're going to learn about how to really build your own campaign in Business Builder from scratch. Okay, so we're going to do one that's just a contact campaign for your Sphere, but this will also help you know how to modify campaigns and to build other campaigns that you want to do in Business Builder. So here I am right when I've logged into 21 Online. That's going to be step number 1. And I'm going to go to my dashboard. Okay. And if you guys have not taken the time, what you'll see right here in my favorites, you see I already have, hold on for a second. You'll see I already have Business Builder as one of my favorites. But if you don't yet, then what we're gonna do is come here to menu, come to the productivity hub, and here is where you're going to find Business Builder, okay? Now, I have already added it to my favorites. I wish it would tell you like here, like it would show ones that you have already added to your favorites, but it doesn't. So you could potentially add it like 5 times and it'll be in your favorites 5 times. So it's a little bit frustrating that way. But if you've never added Business Builder to your favorites, go ahead and hit the little star. And now it's going to be out here in your favorites and much easier to get to. And you can add any of these with the little star to your favorites. Okay. All right. So we're going to go into Business Builder. And you guys, if like just put me to where you can hear my voice, or I mean, ideally you'd be on a 2 screen to where you could do this at the same time, or you could be doing this on like your laptop while you're watching me on your desktop. I am taping this, so obviously you can watch this again if you get stuck doing this, but I can't create, like I can create campaigns for you guys in Zap. This campaign I cannot create for you in Business Builder. You have to create it yourself. So you're gonna want to either be going, like be writing down the steps, step by step, or rewatching this video, or just doing it with me right now would be ideal. Okay, and if you guys don't have a 2 monitor station yet, that needs to be a high priority in your life, because I can't tell you how it's revolutionized my world to be able to like do stuff all over the place. Okay, you can even get a nifty. My light here was 30 bucks, and see how it just is so like, woo. I'm sure everyone rewatching this is going to get a kick out of this. I'm doing anything to make Deanna laugh, because I just love to see her laugh. All right. Okay. So here we are, folks. When you come to Business Builder, you many times come in here to add contacts, right? So create contact and manage your groups. Okay. But the other thing that we use this the most for is for our marketing, okay? And there are 3 areas here that you can go into when you want to create a campaign, okay? When you're making a new campaign, not when you're managing a campaign you've already made, but when you are making a new campaign, which is what we're doing today, you click on Marketing Center. Okay, not on managed campaigns. When you're making a new campaign, you go to Marketing Center. All right, and this gives us all the things that we can do. And you guys, if you've not explored all of, there are there's print marketing, there's email marketing, there's a ton of things that you can mail out of Business Builder that are professionally designed and everything. So if you're not taking advantage of that, you really need to. I will schedule another class maybe next week where I'll go into some of the campaigns that already exist and how you could modify them, or how you just should be using them with your sphere right now. The reason I'm doing this class today is because in our planning session yesterday, when we were saying what our plan was for this week, it came, we're talking about contacts. And so it came up that that some people don't have a systemized program for contacting their sphere on a quarterly basis. So I said, you know what, this is the best fix that I have come up with. And so I'll do it for you guys, okay? So what we're going to do actually, because if you don't pay for the upgraded market leader account, you really can't start from scratch, okay? Never to worry, you know how cheap I am. I'm not paying for this. But we just have to do a little bit of a hack, which we can do a hack, okay? This is a hack. So we actually go to the campaign templates, and the one that I'm going to pick is, see, here's the deal with the hacking the campaigns that exist. If you look in here, like this one has 9 emails and 5 activity steps. So I can change all of these emails and these steps. I just can't add any more, okay? So, or I can't add in any more activity steps, I don't believe. So you kind of are looking for a campaign that has the most activity steps. And it could be that first one that's at 5. I thought there was one that had like 7. Let me just look. Sorry, I can't remember which one I modify right off the top. There's 3. We may just go with the 5 one, which is the first one, which just makes life a lot easier. 2. But look at all of these campaigns that are available for you guys.
But Dana, if you set it up quarterly, don't you need just 4 campaigns?
No, because wouldn't it be great for it to last forever and you not have to ever do this again? That's what we're going to do. You know me, I'm all about set it and forget it. Okay, it's this one. This has the 6 steps. So you come here, you guys, and look for any of we can go with the seller's 6-month follow-up. Okay. And the reason I'm picking it is because it has 6 activity steps. It has the most activity steps that we can find. Okay. And we're just going to choose this template. Okay. Now, first things first, this campaign is not going to be anything about a seller's 6-month follow-up. So immediately we're going, I don't know why it says that, we're going to change the name, right? Because that name does not work for me. We are going to change the name to Sphere Contact Campaign. Or you could call it Sphere Quarterly Contact Campaign. Okay. And we're actually going to call this one 1. All right. It will make sense. We are going to actually make 2 of these. And then we're going to point the first one to the second one. And then the second one's going to point to the first one. And the first one's going to point to the second one. And it's going to go until the end of time.
I hate to be
Crazy,
that,
right?
I hate that be that student in the back of the classroom with her hand up. But when I went
You
to
have your hand up.
I do. But you can't see me. It's up.
But you have little hands that you can use.
Okay, so in marketing, when you went to where you are right there, I have monthly newsletter, my campaigns, my designs, images, and mailing lists. I think I missed a very important step here because I can't figure out where you are.
You did. Under marketing, you do
Yes.
not go to manage campaigns. Under marketing, you go to the very top.
Marketing center.
Marketing center.
I did that. And then
And
when
then over in the left side, there is, what does it say, you guys? What was that?
mine says monthly newsletter, my campaigns, my designs, images, and mailing lists. That's what my marketing center says. That's why I lost you. Is it design library, campaign templates?
Campaign templates.
Yes. Okay, that's in the middle. That's
Yes.
the important step. Okay.
Yes.
Got that.
You there now?
Well, yes, but there's a before buying en español, before selling en español, 9 steps, birthday campaign.
Oh, you're going all the way down to seller. It's alphabetical. Go down to seller.
So many. Good Lord. Okay.
Did you find it? Seller 6 month?
Still in the H's for God's sake. Sure. Well, okay, sorry. Keep going. Seller long term? No.
Seller 6 month.
Seller 6 month, not follow up. Is it follow up?
Does it say it has 6 activity things? I look like I have stuff in my
Nope.
teeth. You know, I am taping this and I'm
Okay, carry on.
thank
Go
God
ahead.
that all of you who watch this, you know me and you just know how crazy I am.
Okay, carry on. 6 month follow up. C21
Yes.
email. Okay, I'm
Okay,
there.
and then we're gonna rename it. Sphere Quarterly Contact Campaign 1. Okay?
Got
You
it.
with me?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna go here to 2, review and configure steps. Okay, all we want is the activity steps. That's all we want. So honestly, every place you see this personalized, this is an email, we're just gonna exit, gone, delete, poof, goes away. Don't worry about these activity steps yet. Let's just get rid of all these emails. Because this is not an email campaign. This, my friends, is a Sphere Quarterly Contact, like contact dialogue.
What am I poofing?
You're poofing all the emails.
Okay.
Okay. So you see here, I no longer have emails. I have an activity, another activity, another activity, another activity, another activity, another activity. 6 activities. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to go with, and they're just all tasks, totally fine. Now you can call them a phone call if you want. You can call them a task. Really, you guys, I'm putting suggestions here in the notes, so it really doesn't matter what you call them up here, okay? If it helps you to call them a phone call or a meeting or a task, depending upon what you're going to do, that's great, but it's by far not necessary, okay? Now we have to think about how do people get into this campaign, okay? And this is where the little bit of, it takes more time the first quarter than it does the rest of your life, okay? Because what you're doing is you are saying, Dana, you're not saying Dana, you're saying your own name. You say, I have to contact 2 people in my sphere today. Okay, this is at the beginning. And so you go into your business builder and you pick out 2 people in your sphere that you're going to contact today. Okay. And the first time that you do this, you are going to add them to this campaign, because what's going to happen is every 90 days, right? How many days in a quarter? 90. Every 90 days, the system is going to prompt you to contact them again. All right. So this program just perpetuates, look, after these occurrences, 90 days, 90 days, 90 days. Just that easy, right? Everything's happening in 90 days. All right. What's happening? What are you doing? Are you calling them? You might. So we're going to put here, we're going to put down the options. Phone call. That's a possibility. What's another one?
Personal card.
Personal card. What's another one?
Personal email.
Personal email.
Show
How about
up
a
at the door with a
video? How about a video text?
kid. Ooh.
How about a text? Vicki, we're not going to be putting sexting in here. That is not a proper way to keep in touch with your.
I don't do that to my prospects.
Oh my God. I really shouldn't be taping this. That was just a joke, everyone. Total joke.
We get it.
Okay. What else could we do? There's video text. There's text. There is, how about instant message on social media? We'll say message on social media. How about a coffee date? Coffee date. All right. Are you guys getting that? So we're just going to put these. Now, if you want to personalize it more, but really, folks, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. What basically I'm doing is every time someone comes up on my reminders, I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to say, and see, it's going to come up on that particular contact. So I'm going to be able to look in the notes and see what I've done with that particular contact before. We're just setting up what it's reminding me to do. So, you know, there's so many times you're like, oh my God, I got to call my sphere. I've got to contact my sphere. What should I do? Well, here I've given you a whole list of things. So you're like, oh, okay, pick one. But I'll show you in just a second, you're actually going to be in your, oh, whoops. I missed a 90-day. Make sure you get them all. Okay, so this just simply is going to, when this campaign is added to a person, every 90 days, it's going to pop up in my reminder and say, Dana, you need to contact Deanna because it's been 90 days. And here are some options for you contacting her. And you're going to do it and you're going to check it off and you're going to put the notes in your contact and you're going to move on to the next one. Okay. So very important, you guys, I cannot stress this again. If I could say this a million times, I would. Whenever you are modifying a campaign, you must click this save and continue. You must click the save and continue. If you don't, every single solitary thing you just did is going to go away. Now, this was a pretty easy fix, and we went through it quite quickly. This program notoriously crashes on me, especially if I'm working on a really big campaign. So what I will do is after I do about 2 or 3 tasks or emails, I will come down and save and continue. Because I've got to tell you, I mean, are you seeing like the stress on my face? You are benefiting from hours and hours of work lost on this program because it does this. And see right now, like I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because the loading is just going and going and going. Let's say a prayer. Please save. Please save.
Dana, you always save it each 5 or 10
5 or 10
contacts, because how many did you save here? Because you, oops.
No, I had only, I don't know why I keep saying that. I did 6, these are tasks. I haven't put my contacts in here yet. We haven't done the contacts yet. This is just
As
creating,
you said constantly update. So you make 5 and save.
I made 6 here, but hold on. We're gonna make another one of these, and then they're going to rotate back and forth to each other. Okay, just give me 1 sec. All right, but you see how now it's save and continue, okay? Now, we are not going to add our contacts from here because remember, for this particular campaign, you add the contact right after you talk to them for the first time, okay? Not the first time ever, but the first time that you're using this campaign. So we would not, normally you could group add people into a campaign, but it really doesn't make sense for this particular scenario, okay? Remember, save and continue, always save and continue. Even if you're not saving anything, to continue, you gotta save and continue. So now we are down here to review and activate, okay? See, this is what I'm talking about. Once a contact completes this campaign, automatically add them to, well, guess what? We don't have the other campaign yet because we haven't made this one to copy this one yet. But hold on, okay? Right now, we're just gonna leave it as monthly newsletter. It's okay, okay? The only way to activate is to review. So you got to click review. Now, if there are any emails in your campaign, you want to attach showcase properties, but this campaign has no emails, right? This campaign is only tasks. So you don't have to check this, okay? But we are now going to activate the campaign.
Dana, my hand's up again.
Yes, ma'am.
I said save and continue, and my review and activate says, alert, you have made edits that have not been saved.
I know, it's it lies.
Okay, so
you just say, okay, you're a liar.
Okay, I'm afraid to hit continue, that's all.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. It keeps lying to me. Okay, now people, you see I already have one. Now, what I want you to do is, you should see this on yours, at least this one, right? You won't see all the rest of this stuff. This is all my stuff. But do you guys see this? Yes. Come over here, all the way to the right. What does it say? Duplicate, right? So click. I'm going to duplicate, choose the name for the new campaign draft that contains all the steps from the original campaign. And what is it going to be called? And we're going to save. Right? And it's going to show me. Look. What happened, y'all? Look at there. It's all there. Was that easy? That was nice, right? And it's titled correctly. And what do I have to do? Save and continue, always save and continue. We're not gonna add anywhere here. Review and activate. Okay, but now, remember, this is the to campaign. But when the to campaign finishes, what do you think it can go to? Where is it? Where is it? Can it go back to the one? Yeah. All right, check, activate. So now I've got 1 and 2. Let's go back into 1. And when 1, save and continue, always save and continue, always save and continue. When, in lie, it is a lie. We're going to continue. When we finish 1, what are we going to? 2. And save that puppy. You have now created for all eternity a plan to contact your sphere every 90 days. Okay, so how do you put the plan in action? All right, that is when we go to our people. Go to the people, okay? All right, so we are going to pick a person. I don't know who this is. We're gonna pick a person, okay? I have no idea who this is. Okay, you are going to, this person presumably would be someone that you know. Let me go with someone that I know. Okay. All right, this is someone in my sphere. This is one of my college roommates, okay? So, and what you see down here, see, she's been getting my real estate. This was back in the 2017. I haven't put her on another one, all right? Because I suck. Don't look at what I do. Listen to what I say. Don't do what I do, all right? But I would come in here and I would say, I need to call Tracy and remind her that I do real estate. So I'm gonna go to details, all right? This is an opportunity, like if I haven't added her birthday before, I could do that. This is an opportunity to come down here to social profile and I could add her Facebook right here, okay? Let's go Facebook. Like, I don't know, but I'm gonna come right over here. I'm gonna look up her Facebook. Wait, hold on, it's over here. Oh, gee. Okay. Hold on, you won't see it, but let me look her up really good. You just go into your Facebook. I don't think you guys are seeing me do this, but you'll get the picture in just 1 second.
Yes, we're seeing you.
Are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's my girlfriend. Whoa, where'd my other stuff go? Oh, I don't think I meant to do that whole thing. I think I want to now go here. No. Whoa. Here. And then I paste right there and save. Okay, so now when I'm getting this reminder for Tracy every 90 days, I can just go right here and look immediately, I go to her Facebook page. So I don't have to go like I just did and go into Facebook and look her up, did it. It's just right there. Same thing with Instagram. Let's look at which ones that they've got. Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter, WhatsApp, however you contact these people, okay? But so beef up her details, but what I'm gonna do is right here, I could email her. It gives me my email right there. I could call her if I had her phone in here, and I don't. But whatever you're going to do, so what's going to show up is she's going to come into reminders because you have put her into a marketing campaign. So it's under the dashboard. Back at dashboard, we were just looking at details. Now we're back at dashboard. We are adding a marketing to her. Okay. And it says, what do you want to add to her? Well, this one doesn't work anymore because it completed then, right? Well, which one am I looking for? Ding, ding, ding. Sphere quarterly contact campaign, right? Now I can only check this off and add her once I have done what? Talk to her. So the first time that I pick her name and I'm going to contact her, I'm going to start her in my Sphere contact campaign. I call her right now and then I add her to the campaign. And remember, the first step of the campaign is going to remind me to call her again in how many days? 90 days. So now I will have talked to her. Okay. Do you want me to really demonstrate that, you guys? Because I will. You know I'm not afraid. Let me see if she'll answer me. I can find out how she's doing in the hurricane because she lives in the Panhandle. She's gonna freak out. She'll be like, why the hell are you calling me?
Dana, I have a question.
Yes.
Why you pick it up, put it to Facebook? This is what I'm lost.
I don't think she's gonna answer.
She can see that it's you. And she knows you want to talk about real estate.
Vicki, turn on your camera, baby.
I can't. I can't right
no
now.
Camera.
I put my makeup on because I have to be somewhere at 5 o'clock. It's just not, it's not part of, you just don't need to see me doing this.
Trace, it's Dana. I am using you as an example in one of my classes, and it is contacting the people that you know, demonstrating that and putting you on a campaign to, well, I will contact you on a quarterly basis and remind you that I sell real estate. I love you. I miss you. And I love that Eddie's, Deep Eddie's grapefruit vodka like no other. I am so thankful that you turned me on to that. Bye. I'll talk to you soon.
Hi, Tracy.
Okay. So I called her, right? Now I can put her on my quarterly campaign. And there, and look, you don't have to save or anything like that. You just, is the blue check mark means she's in. And see how it's colored? So now I know she's on a campaign. Mm-hmm. And so what's gonna, and it even tells me right here that, oh no, that's a different one. So what's gonna happen is, and this is where you really, this is where you have to be disciplined, okay? In 90 days, she is gonna show up in these reminders. You see where the reminder is? She doesn't show up in my calendar. There's not a calendar component to it. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But it's in the reminders. Okay. Now, the reminders, does this make any sense to you? My date range is until September last year. That's stupid. That's why we see nothing. Can't really explain to you why it does that. Really can't. But go ahead and do, and looky here, okay? Now, these are different kind of reminders. What it's going to say instead is it's gonna have the date, and it's gonna say it's a campaign, and it's gonna say contact Tracy, right? And then when you're done, you can check it off, but the Tracy will be highlighted. And so just go into the contact, write in the notes what you guys talked about, And then you come back to the reminders and you check it off. Look. And once you check it off, it goes away. Okay? If, you know, you're like, what if it comes up over the weekend? Well, if you don't call them over the weekend, they're still going to be on your screen here come Monday and Tuesday. Just call them then, and then you can click your check off. The main thing is no checkoffs until you actually do the work. And then they go away. And if you've taken the time to go into that contact, let me show you. You see right here, she was assigned to my Sphere Contact Quarterly campaign right here. You see that? Add a note. Left a message for Tracy. Talked about, talked about real estate and how much I love grapefruit vodka. And by the way, if you guys have never tried Deep Eddy's grapefruit vodka with club soda and a lime, whoa, very good.
Sounds magical.
It is so magical. Yeah, and then I save that. Now, and see how, look right here, you guys. Do you see? Campaign added, there's the note right there. I know exactly what I did last time. What if instead, Lenise, this is back to you. Okay, I get a message and reminders. You can't see anything right now, but it would be right here. And it would say, you know, contact Tracy. Okay, so then I go to her contact, right? And what if this time instead, I was like, you know, I want to do social media with her instead. So that's when I would go to Facebook. And right here, I would say, oh, shoot, this is not, I don't think I was actually on her page. Oh. Okay, let me copy this because I put in the wrong one. But see, I could just come right here. And I'm gonna say, just thinking of you, hope you are staying safe during these storms. Love you. Okay. Now, I mean, you also, no, I'm not going to say I sell real estate. Okay. And again, it's your sphere. You don't have to tell them that you sell real estate, especially because I already called her and told her I sold real estate. But you guys get the thing. You just send it right there. And that is, yeah, looky here. You want to see a funny picture? Guess who that is? This was our senior high school cruise. Isn't that a trip?
Was that
God, you gotta love the 80s, baby.
Was that for West Orange High School?
That was for West Orange High School.
You know, we never got to go on a cruise because the class of '82 raised so much hell. They stopped.
Oh, girl, we did not go through the school. I did all that shit outside the school.
Ah.
Yeah, no one's gonna keep me down. So there we go, my dears. That is how you do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, that is how, and considering I did the wrong one, let me go in here and this is the right one now and I can save it. And that's gonna go straight to her page. Okay. And then if I also wanted to, you know, you'd have to go back here to the dashboard and do another note and just say, messaged her on Facebook. Save. And I don't have to give like a date or anything like that because look, it's right there. Okay. So what you have to be responsible for, you guys, is to come in here to reminders every single day. Well, first of all, you got to get everyone into the campaign, which means you have to take your entire sphere and you have to contact them over these next 3 months, which people, this is the easiest time in forever to start contacting your sphere, like deliberately for the first time, because what do we have coming up? We have, well, first of all, we've been through hell and back, you know, not to mention that like we're now having like snowstorms and fires and hurricanes. And so checking on people is a huge thing to do. Then we've got what? Kids going back to school. We've got Halloween. We've got Thanksgiving. We've got Christmas. I can't even imagine how all of this craziness is going to impact all the holidays, but these are perfect things just to chat about and connect with. So you've got to take your whole sphere, okay, however many people it is. If it's 300 people, that means how many people per month? I'm giving you guys easy math. Come on. 300 divided by 3, 100. And then if we divide that by 4, because we have 4 weeks in a month, then that's 25 per week. Okay. Divided by 5, that's like 5 per day. Okay. Now, if you're like, oh my God, I can't even imagine it. Well, then don't not do it. Then just go down to what you can do. If you can only do one person a day, if you promise me you will contact one person in your sphere every day until the end of the year, you will blow up at how much this is going to revolutionize your world for the future. Because people, let me explain to you the multiplier of your sphere. Okay. Let's just go with a very reasonable number for everyone. You have 200 people in your sphere. Okay. 200. These are people you know. I don't care if they own real estate, if they're never going to own real estate, if they're never going to buy, I don't care. These are people you know. That's all. Breathing, like mirror test. Are you alive? Yes. Okay. This is 200 people you know. Now, when we think about ourselves and we think about the number of people that we really have influence on, like people that would call you and say, hey, do you know a good doctor for this? Or someone who would call you and say, hey, do you know a good place that I could get my eyebrows done? Or, hey, do you know of, you know, I don't know, a great place to buy something? You know, just people who seek out your advice, who you talk with. Deanna, about how many people in your life would you say you have that relationship with?
How many people in my life?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of cut short because of COVID, but
No,
family.
this is beyond COVID. This is just in general. How many people do you like would call you to get references for things? Or that you would call to get references for things that you guys, you know, you're close enough with that.
I would be safe with, I'm going to say 15.
15? Okay. I'm going to say at least 20. You got at least 20. Lenise, how many do you have? Vicky, you there? Vicky.
Vicky's here. Yes.
No, I mean,
How many do you have, Vic?
I would say maybe 10 to 15.
No, you've got more than that.
Not
I
that
have
they're going to
more
call me
than
for a
that.
doctor. People go on Facebook for that. They're not going to call me. Let's
Oh
say,
my
okay,
God.
25.
25, 15, 20. How many do you have, Lenise?
Oh, I have more people that ask for everything.
I know. I got like 40
Everything.
people, you guys. You don't have like 40 people that you talk about back and
I
forth.
have
and
I
stuff
have
like that?
customers. I have customers that call. Do you know people to do this, fix this, change a floor, plumber, everything plus
Everything. So
frame,
give me a number, Lenise.
like 50.
50. So we got 15, 25, 50. I'd say I'm about 35. You know what? We're gonna go with 30. Okay. I mean, Deanna and Vicky, can you imagine that you have 30 people in your life that are like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Okay, I think we can all imagine that. All right. So now I want to take those 200 people 200 people and each of those 200 people, they have 30 people that listen to them. So you have immediately taken your 200 people sphere and you have blown it up to 6,000 people. Did you get that?
Yeah.
200 to 6,000 people. This, my friends, is the power of the sphere. This is the power. And y'all, we are women. No discredit to any of you men who will be watching this in the future. But women chat. Women are like all supporting each other and da-da-da. Your chicks are gonna want to support you. So tell them, I do real estate. Come on, let me help your peeps. Okay? So you guys, that's the beauty of the sphere. And why am I still talking about sphere when surely in this day of technology and blah, 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 and leads and you know, there's God, we can't possibly still be using our sphere. People, we are. I still look at all of our closings and a vast, vast majority of our closings are still past clients and sphere. That's what it is. Because these people, they're leads. They're, you know, I mean, there's some people that are like lead in 20 different places every day. And they'll take your emails. You know that from our leads. People take our emails, right? But when it comes down to it, if they haven't really forged a relationship with one of these new agents who's just sending them emails, right? What are they going to do when it really becomes serious? They're going to call their friend and they're going to say, hey, I've been looking at properties for the past year and we're finally ready to buy. Who is that agent that you are always talking about that did really good job for you? Right there. You can spend all your time that you want on your leads. And I'm not here to say that lead sources are not important, but people, if you are not putting your sphere at the utmost importance of your prospecting, you are missing the boat.
Yes.
So that is all I have to say about that.
Dana,
Yes.
when we finish this, may I FaceTime with you because I want to talk with you?
Yes, you may. All right, you guys, anything else? Did this make this pretty easy to understand? Are you guys gonna all do it? Okay,
Yes.
I've already put one of my people in, so y'all gotta get on it.
Doing it.
Vicky, do you have your makeup on yet?
Yeah, I just finished my mascara. I'm good to go.
Okay, we wanna see it. We wanna see the finished product.
No, I'm on the wrong computer. My camera doesn't work.
Oh,
on this one.
geez,
Sorry, I've always got an
excuses.
I know.
I've always got an
excuses,
excuse.
excuses.
All
You know
right.
what I have to, you know what I have to do? I have to go all the way to Kissimmee to do a walkthrough on a rental, my second time down there. Probably gonna net about $50 for it. Shut up, Deanna. But the couple that are coming down from New Jersey, they loved me and they said, we're buying a house with you in 12 months.
I love it. And so it's worth it, babe.
I'll put my makeup on for that, folks.
You will. You will. Hey, folks, do you want to know? You want to be really, really jealous?
Yep.
You ready?
Do it.
So, have this client who sent me an email and told me what $840,000 property she wanted to buy. And she arrived yesterday. I showed her the property. She has an inspection on Thursday and she's closing in October.
Nice.
Now,
Oh, that's
that
not the
sounds
jealous
real great,
part?
doesn't it? It's like a dream come true. It's like amazing, right? It's
Yeah.
like, how does Dana get to be that fortunate?
Yeah.
Now, can you ask me the first time I showed this woman property?
5 years ago.
12 years ago in
No, not
September.
12, half of that. It would have been in 2000, wait, what was 6 years
15.
ago? 2014.
I told you
14.
5 years ago.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So
You haven't been
it-
showing her something every weekend though.
no,
Since
but
then.
she has come back between that time and this time. She has been here probably 4 or 5 times. Her husband passed in the middle of that, which sucks. But probably 4 or 5 times. And whenever she comes in town, I spend 2 to 3 solid days with her.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
cool.
So we're
Yeah.
looking at, like,
You know why you
let's
got
just
the
be
deal?
conservative, 2 times, like we're looking at 10 to 12 solid days with her over a long period of
I-
time. And, but
Dina, do you have her in Lead Router? How do you keep in contact with her so she continues to call you?
Zap,
well, she's been very loyal to me and we established a relationship. So we've actually just kept our relationship through Facebook.
Okay.
She messages, she'll remark on something about my kids, usually like, 3 or 4 times a year. And when she does, I'll usually text her and just be like, hey, Chris, how are things going with you? And so just out of the blue, like 2 months ago, she's like, Dana, I'm ready. She's like, I've put my house on the market. And she had this one house that she wanted first. And they wouldn't take a contingency contract. So that one got sold, but this one now will, and hers is finally under contract. A big part of this has just been that she's never been able to get her house under contract. She has like 20 acres in Maryland and like crazy
Wow.
stuff.
Nice.
So it's nice now. But it's that thing I tell everyone. This is a industry, a career where faith goes a long, long, long way because we work on faith.
another day, a customer and we realized I sold only for his family since day one until last month, 30 houses.
Wow.
Now that, folks, is your sphere. That's the sphere.
I
That's
sold
the
for parents, mother-in-law, him, sister, 30 houses.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. But Deanna, to answer your question, I should be doing something like I just taught you how to do, because then this would be a much more recurring theme. I mean, I've got to tell you, I've had a lot of clients in the past 16 years, and I've been awful about contacting them. I think that my business would be easy 4 to 10 times more what it is. I mean, and again, it's all time management. I have a big job here. I get paid to be your manager. So I'm not just an agent. If I was just an agent, oh yeah, I would have this stuff doing it.
It's
But I still
steroids.
need to do it, in what does it really take us? I mean, most of these people, we're going to be talking with them anyways. This is just being systematic about it. And when you do it in connection with this, then you don't feel so stupid going, hey mom, remember I sell real estate. So if you know anyone buying or selling real estate, you got to tell them about me. Or if you're doing it to your college roommate, like, Tracy, remember I sell real estate,
Hey, Dana,
Yes, ma'am.
just real quick. I just was scrolling through my people in Business Builder, and they are not. Some people, I don't even know who they are and how they got there. So not all of them are near and dear to my heart and would appreciate me reaching out to them, because sometimes Zap directly sends
Yeah.
somebody over there.
Yeah, and
So-
honestly, what you want to do in that case is I would be adding these people who are really in your sphere. I would be adding them to the group called Sphere.
Okay, I got
And
it.
so then you can just, you know, just
Target them.
yeah, just target them.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, ladies. Ciao. I'll see you
Ciao, ciao.
again soon. And Lenise, you just stay on
I'll
the
call you.
just stay on the thing.
Thank you, Dana.
Oh, you're gonna
Oh,
call
we-
me?
Thank
We
you.
can say
We'll
Yeah,
just
just
leave
stay,
you two.
Lenise. You just stay.
Bye, Lenisi. Bye, Vicky.
bye. Nice to see you. Hey, Dana, I want to take to the office all those things here.